Minnesota Vikings had one of the worst, if not the worst, pass rush in the National Football League this year, and the entire defense suffered from front to back because if you can't get pressure, it leaves your cornerbacks out to dry because anyone can get open if you give them 5 seconds, right? And also, if you can't get a push with 4, you have to blitz more, meaning fewer bodies in coverage, guys left on an island, more man coverage, blah, 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 right? So question is, why has the pass rush been so poopy? Why are the rushmen not living up to their name? So Daniil out, yeah. Traded Yannick the freaking Ngakoue, yes. Afadi and Jalen Holmes not really seasoned that moment. DJ Wanham, the rookie, on a pitch count essentially, and also the decision not to bring back 11-year veteran and team captain Everson Griffen, aka Sack Daddy. You're all I ever wanted. You're all I ever needed. I want you back. Right. So last offseason, Everson and the Vikings agreed to a pay cut, and the former USC Trojan still brought the heat. I mean, Everson had 8 sacks and 70 pressures. 7-0. Also had 30 defensive snaps last year. He was amazing. And also at age 32, could still absolutely bring it. His 11.7% pressure rate was still top 15 in the NFL. So frankly, it was really stupid how they nickeled and dimed Everson. And yeah, it's easy to say that in retrospect after seeing what happened this year with the Vikings pass rush. But also, we even said that at the time. I mean, the 1-year, $3 million deal with $3 million in incentives from the Cowboys, like what? You honestly couldn't do better than that for a guy still with plenty of tread left on the tire, a team captain, a big part of this Vikings defense? Okay, sure. And what's even maddening is the timing of it, right? So Everson signed his deal with the Cowboys the day before Daniil tweaked his neck up. So, I mean, if you have Everson, you have leadership on that front end, you still have a decent pass rush, and you probably don't panic, and you probably don't trade for Yannick the Freak, and then you probably don't have to retrade him after 6 games, even though he led the team in sacks. But Everson has 6 sacks this season while only playing 492 snaps for 2 different teams, the Cowboys and the Lions. And he's still getting it done pressure-wise. He's got pressure on 29 of his 299 snaps this year, a 9.7% pressure rate, as well as he's probably going to go up against Rashad Hill on Sunday. So you may have a few more. Yeah, and also his 6 sacks this year would lead the Vikings if he was on the roster. Yannick would be number 2 with 5. That's depressing. That is absolutely depressing. And yeah, DJ Wanham is younger, faster, probably a touch stronger than Everson. Well, actually, I don't know. It might be close at this stage of their careers. But also, does DJ Wanham or any rookie edge rusher TBD have a dossier on every single left tackle in the National Football League about their tendencies, what you've shown them in the past, how they'll likely counter you on Sunday, as well as a full suite of pass rush moves? No, probably not. So there's a reason why guys like Dwight Freeney, guys like Cameron Wake, guys like Terrell Suggs just seem to play deep into their 30s. They just stick around forever because it's still a QB and get the QB league. And if you have the skills to get the QB, you will always have a job. You will still be in demand, even if you're just playing like 12 snaps a game on 3rd down, just coming out there, lighting up a Pall Mall, just like, all right, I guess I rush now. Yeah. And Everson can clearly still hunt. So what happens now? What happens this offseason? Well, the GM who traded for Everson, Bob Quinn, was fired in Detroit, so Everson's probably not going to be back in the Motor City. He did turn 33 in December on the 22nd. Happy belated birthday, 97. Well, 98 now, but you know what I mean. But can still clearly play. So he's going to find a job in the league somewhere next year. And I know it didn't end well in Minnesota, especially the way the Vikings were. The Vikings wanted him back, but on their own terms, and they just really wanted to squeeze every single dime out of him. But bring him back, minimal deal, some incentives, playing time as well as production incentives, and then just play him on 3rd down. A la late career Tom Bahali, a la late career Terrell Suggs, T-Sizzle. And he's not going to cost a ton, and frankly, probably won't even get what he did last year from the Cowboys. And he could bring leadership to the front end of that defense, and also situationally still bring the stank. Still bring it. Also, he hasn't moved from the cities. So, there you go. Easy peasy. I think it's a mutual win-win, and that's probably why it won't happen, because it makes too much sense. But And again, this should not impact your draft strategy at all. If an edge is there, if he's still at the top of your board, grab them, right? This shouldn't change what the Vikings are doing, planning for the future of the pass rush, beyond this season. But bring him on back, a little bit of supplementation, a little bit of old-timey veteranship, which I feel like they got rid of too much last offseason. Bring a little back of that love and feeling. So let's go. Let's go. All right, be your thoughts. Everson, 2021. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, pull some of the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.